Once again, this is Word on the Street from San Rock. And behind the scene, my man Greg B working the camera.
Yep, yep.
Um, Today, we in Ward 2, Mr. Reuben Blackwell Ward. And we went around looking at the houses in this ward. We had a couple houses right in front of OIC that need to be touched up and some work need to be done to it. And the house has been like that 15 to 10 years, 10 to 15 years. And we worrying about what's going on downtown, fixing downtown, or why we need to fix the community up. Well, I'm over here on the old street named Discovery, and it's on Raleigh Boulevard. It's over here by the old bus station. The reason why I'm over here, we have three historical houses over here that been like in these conditions, been like been like this over 15 to 20 years.
And how long has Ruben been councilman?
Since 2020, since
And these places been
2000,
abandoned. They've been abandoned that long.
that long. And the reason why I go so hard for old artifact because history need to be preserved. And I feel like these guys are not preserving the history. They're only preserving the history of their history that they want to preserve. And so this is another thing. This community is quiet over here. You got land right behind you that you could build apartments, you could build homes or houses, however you want, whatever you want to build. And it's a quiet neighborhood. No one is picking out the time and trying to build nothing over here. And this place is
So why do you think that is? Why do you think nobody's trying to build on this end of Rocky Mount?
I think they focus downtown and they focus around downtown. For right now, if you focus downtown, you're trying to get downtown together, and then you're gonna branch outside, and then you're gonna work on the outside part. And that's why investors need to focus on the historical houses that I'm in front of one now. Raleigh doing it, Greenwood doing it, Wilson doing it. Why Rocky Mount not doing it? I just left Wilson yesterday, went out there, checked on some stuff with my people. Wilson is about to surpass us, man. They about to really excel in a small town. Rocky Mount's supposed to have been surpassed them years ago. It's like we fell off from the tree now. And it's cause the leadership what we have on the city council, I'm talking about the black and the white leadership. We are really messing this city up, man. We can't come together as black and white or whatever color you want to call it. We gonna fall to the bottom of the food chain. And we need to start hollering race. And that's what's hurting us, man. It's really hurting us, man. We can't get over that. And I ain't telling people to get over race. I ain't telling them to get over color, what happened 20 years ago. But for you to move forward, you have to go on.
You have to build together. You can't build together if
you know what I'm saying?
You're being divisive. But one person that I see so far is leading the horn on race, and that's the same person who's not doing anything in the black community.
Mm-hmm. And also, people, the man went at this 67-year-old lady on the radio station that I disapprove, dislike what he said and done to her. And she said she felt like she was violated.
So what did he do exactly to this lady?
Well, the pieces I picked up from the show, because I come in at the end of tail end of stuff, that she was just telling the leadership, stop all this jaw wrecking. We need to put some action behind it. And she was telling about a situation happened where Mayor Cone was trying to get some property or something, and which the board was going to vote with Mayor Cone. So she had to go down there to show them they couldn't do it. She had to be in black and white.
Right.
And Mr. Andre had to bag out the deal of dealing with Mayor Cone. So she basically like told these guys, you had to put up the shadow. So he get offended and go off on the lady on the radio station. She's 67 years old, man.
Wow.
And I always say this. My grandma passed away, she was 85 years old. And I respect my grandma, what she ever said to me, done to me. She can beat me with a pot and I wouldn't say nothing about it. But this lady is like our elders. And then he said, I remember that I helped your mama walked with her and did this and did that. And the lady's like, yo, she feel like that was very disrespect. Called the lady name on the radio. This is the
Wow.
type of leadership that y'all want in this city.
That's terrible, man.
Man, and think about this lady had a nephew or a son that treated, he said this on the mic over the radio station. He would have, if that was my mother, all game and fair is off. You ain't gonna talk to my mother
Exactly.
like that. All I'm gonna say, it is what it is. You can go get Rocky Mount Police, the sheriff department. It is what it is. If I ain't gonna get you, my brother gonna get you. And my people gonna get you. It's gonna be just like that. Really.
But the thing is, he's supposed to be a pastor.
Man,
how are you a pastor and you're preaching race, you're preaching hate, but then by the same token, you coming at your own people over some shenanigans. And then when you look at houses like this, these are huge houses.
Beautiful house.
It's quiet over here. And it's a shame. They just going to rot.
It's a shame that he hide behind that cloak and that veil. And our elders sit there and defend him. You can't defend nobody when they talk. One thing I learned, do not talk junk back to your elders. And now the elders, if any one of y'all agree on him with that, you can't be my elders. I can't respect you no more.
But hold it, wasn't it a lady at the last council meeting who made a comment about fixing up some of the houses in the areas in the Edgecombe side that are dilapidated instead of focusing on downtown, and Andre kind of jumped on her?
Now, I'm gonna say word on the street said it was.
See?
So,
But he's a pastor.
He's a pastor. He's all many things. He's a crook. He's something else. He's Batman. He's Robert, the Joker, whatever you want to put him in the box of. He's a very disrespectful guy, man. He had like you beneath him. You know what I'm saying? Anybody beneath you, anybody talks
But hold it,
against
ain't
him.
he working at Rocky Mount? Because
He
he works for them.
He always disrespect the citizens of Rocky Mount. See, they don't got it messed up. When you look on that board, it say the citizens of Rocky Mount, then it says the city councilman, the mayor, and whatever.
Right.
The citizens are number one. So what I'm telling you, the citizens can get together and get all this stuff straightened out.
Exactly.
All you Facebook people that hide behind them dolls, them cartoon characters, and all that type of stuff. Now it's time to come away from behind there. It's time to go in tap mode now. It's time to hold hands and go together and fight this war together. I ain't saying no kumbaya and all that stuff either. If you ain't down for the movement, you ain't down for the program, ain't no need to keep talking about this. Ain't no need to keep talking about what Mr. Knight doing, or Ruben Blackwell doing, or the rest of them, what Mary Combs done. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't gonna put no action forward, ain't no need to keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
And then every time when somebody says something that's one person who don't even live in Rocky Mount, he live in Pine Tops, but he's always at the city council meetings. He always has a comment or something to say. Why does this person have something to say and they don't even live in Rocky Mount?
And I said something about that. You talking about Kwame Dancing, Cornelius Dancing, AK Vice President of the NAACP.
How can he be Vice President of NAACP when he don't even live in Rocky Mount? How are you the Vice President of Rocky Mount?
That's because the president gave him that title. You know what I'm saying? He said he been doing stuff
Another poor decision.
Yeah, he said he been doing stuff 20 years. Brother, I applaud you 20 years ago. This is 2021. Times have changed, brother. It's time for you to take a bow and get up out of the way. This is a new era, a new dawn. You know what I'm saying? New, different. People is evolving now into what they want to do. They ain't going by what you did 20 years ago. Look at what's going on in the world now.
Look at these houses in this area.
Yeah. And you think I'm supposed to get up beside y'all and defend the leadership, the black leadership? What? Really? No. I defend what's right.
But whose ward is this? And what ward is he in?
This is Mr. Ruben Blackwell, a.k.a. Gangsta B. This is his ward. And this ward has been negligent for a long time. Neglected. And everything for a long time, man. And all they worry about is that restaurant downtown If you turn the camera around, look. If you look at this house right here that I'm showing you over here, this house right here is a historical house, and they said this is the house where Fred Turner had stayed at years ago.
Now, who exactly is Fred Turner?
Fred Turner was the I want to say he was so many things. Rocky Mount. I think he was the mayor of the city. He was a city councilman. He was a lawyer for Rocky Mount. And this was one of his houses that he stayed in. I don't know as a child, a teenager, I don't know, but the word on the street, people I talked to said this is where he stayed at. And this house is a beautiful house. If you look at it, come on, take that walk with me for 1 minute.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This is his house right here. The house right here that Mr. Fred Turner once lived in. You see how big this house is. You see that the roof is falling in from the side. Come down some more. This house is unique. It have a basement that you had to go through the basement and go up to the on the first floor. All of this right here, man, it was a beautiful house at one time. Now walk me to the side. If you walk to the side on this side right here, wow. You see the pals how to hold the house up? This house is unique. You see the architect, the engraving on the front. This is a beautiful house.
It's a big crib, man. Huge.
You step right there. Now you can see the house is falling down. The house is falling down. Right here, do you see to the top how it's falling and leaning coming down?
Right.
I've seen some houses like this can be saved. They jack the house up and straighten the foundation up. But if this house been like this about 25 years, man.
25 years?
25 years. Over time, wear and tear done this to this house. No one tender love and care to this house. No one took care of this house. And now this house is historical. And it's just fading away.
That's crazy.
So I'm asking Mr. Blackwell, get off your butt. If you is the man for Ward 2, for the people over here, save this historical house. Make phone calls, because y'all done destroyed a lot of historical stuff. Like the first boarding school over there on Holly Street, it was tore down in 2003 by Miss Dunn.
Right.
That's gone now. This is one of the few houses are left that's really back then in the 1800s, man. We need to try to fix this house up. Y'all have a program at OIC that I seen that y'all working on houses in the community. Get your people over here from OIC to work on this house right here. Make phone calls to who own this house. Tell them that you will help them. Cause this house is historical, man. Don't let it drummer down the way it is, man. We already see what Lincoln Park going to. Nobody's fighting for that. Them buildings downtown is probably not older than this house right here that y'all care so much about.
So this is from the 1800s. If you look at it, you can see
Yes.
like the woodwork over the doorway and all of that. You can tell that this is an old crib.
Yes, man. This house needs to be saved. It can be saved.
It could be a
Make phone
museum or
calls.
something.
Y'all got $2.2 million of federal government money for medical. I don't know, but you need to put money in projects like this. Come on down here. We got 2 more houses right beside each other. Now, Mr. Blackwell again. If you want the people vote, brother, you got to get out here. You talking about you always out doing stuff. I don't see you. These houses right here are historical, brother. Get out here and try to save this history. Get out here and try to do something, brother. This is history right here fading away. This is history. Jump on this ASAP, man. As soon as possible, man.
Wait for that to happen.
Man, look at this house. Look at these houses, people. And these houses are, y'all always talking about, why y'all not talking about Ward 5, 6, and 7? This is not in 5, 6, and 7. I stay in Ward 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I ain't never stayed in 5, 6, 7. So it don't mean nothing to me in 5 and 6 and 7. This is my heart. These 4 wards are my heart. This is where I lived with all my life. So all I'm telling you, look at the foundation, look at the blueprint, look at the architect, look at everything about these houses, man. These houses are historical and history.
That's crazy, man.
Don't let it fade away.
It's faded.
Y'all dropped the ball on the first wall about the cemetery. Y'all fought like hell for a couple of years. You dropped the ball on that. Now you picked up the ball on that. Get on this right here. If anybody see these houses around through old Discovery Street, around the Boulevard, tell Mr. Blackwell, yeah, you need to get on your job about this. If you want us to vote for you again, you got to restore this history in Rocky Mount.
Well, how long has he been in office?
He's been in office for 21 years.
Well, if he hasn't done anything in 21 years, I don't know why you think he's going to do something now.
But see, people say, I'm not attacking OIC, I'm attacking the leadership of OIC. And the reason why I say that, because the medical field came in. When y'all got the medical field and the medical gang, I used to go at Oakwood Medical. A lot of people did.
Right.
And when they filed bankrupt or whatever, Ruben them took that up.
Right.
So their money, all their money they getting now is in the medical field. So when I'm saying that maybe he got most of his time, 85% of his time is in the medical field.
Right.
But you forgot about the community, because the community is what pays the medical field. Medicaid and all that. It pays. People got to find somewhere to stay. These 3 houses could be turned into bread and breakfasts, places where people come out of town to stay at. If we don't take care of our history, who's going to take care of it for us in Rocky Mount?
Exactly.
So, man, this guy got to get on his job, man.
Man, if he ain't done it in all them years, it's time to vote dude out.
It's time for
It's time for a change, period. In order for this city to really grow, it got to be new blood in this joint. Because right now, them guys been doing the same thing, and nobody's benefiting.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Where's the money going? Where's the grant money going? Because it
Follow
ain't
the
going to
money.
these cribs. It ain't going to these cribs.
And, and the taxpayers, the ones that are getting hit behind this.
Exactly.
They the ones that are feeling the pain behind this.
And I ain't even going to preach the light bill, because I've been going there forever.
Oh, yeah, man.
And this dude don't have to pay his because he's special, but we pay it for him.
Yeah,
It's crazy, man.
People got to start talking about and put some action forward, talking about these light bills. If you want to talk junk about these light bills, bring your tail down to the light bill comment and let's boycott this. I ain't need to keep talking on Facebook talking about how much your light bill is. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. You got to get out behind them Facebook characters and all these fake names, show up down to the light bill company.
Right.
And then you can make things move. 54,000 residents in this city, and 30,000 residents, 15,000 residents show down on that light bill, something got to happen.
Exactly.
If you get 2,500 down there, something got to happen.
Exactly.
So, don't keep talking about it. Let's get together on Facebook and make a day and a time when we're gonna protest this thing. You got to start. You got to put some action. Stop all this lip job. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for some action, man. I ain't got time for this here shit. That's what I'm talking about. And then these guys preach the Bible and all that. Man,
They
miss me
couldn't
with
pray
that.
for me.
Miss
Don't
that
lay
with me.
hands on me, bro. I ain't going to hell with you. You got to take that
but
Bible
I'm
by
just gonna
yourself.
say this before I get off this video. Mr. Knight disrespect a 67-year-old lady. What is the citizen of Rocky Mount gonna do about it? That was somebody's mother. That was somebody's child. That was somebody that some kid looked up to, and he tore her down like he had a shotgun in his hand. And people, if y'all defend that, I haven't seen a real preacher yet in Rocky Mount speak on the radio show. Say, hold on, man, he dead wrong for that. Then somebody said he's getting attacked. What that mean? Don't you get attacked by demons and spirits every day at Rocky Mount? But all you gotta do is pray about it, brother. You don't lash back at one of your elders.
Yeah,
Tell me
that
he's
ain't
getting
cool.
attacked.
That ain't cool.
People get attacked every day, but people pray and move on, move forward. That goes to show me you're not a man of God. That you're not a man of God. So what I'm saying, people, understand this. The man talked junk to a 67-year-old lady. What is y'all gonna do about it? Now, that could have been your mother, that could have been your sister, anybody. Do he get a pass for that? Do he get a pass? He don't get no pass for the young generation, because they ain't going back up. If that was somebody's mother, that their kid was in the street, or their kids was in the military or something, their mother told them that, you would have to look for Andre Knight somewhere else. Because he'll be riding around here trying to get away. This is how serious the thing. You don't talk about people, family, man. You don't know who gonna come and see you.
Well, it seems like he ain't got no respect for his elders.
He don't.
But it is what it is with him. I got a feeling he gonna get voted out, as he should, because he's doing nothing for his hood.
Nothing.
That neighborhood, man, listen, it's crazy. But the people in Rocky Mount already know what he about. He been there for 18 years. So you already got it. You already see what it is. It's time for him to go. Him and his boy Blackwell, they gotta bounce.
And if you want trash, keep voting for trash.
Yep.
That's all I can tell you. He's just like the trash on Christmas Day. That they don't come pick up till a week later and all the trash is over the trash can and y'all dealing with it. Nah, man.
And
Somebody got to pick that up.
You can't complain if you sit there and vote for this cat for another cycle, him and Blackwell. You can't complain about the electric bill. You can't complain about the abandoned houses in your neighborhood. You can't complain about the trash. You can't complain. If you keep voting for him, you got it for 18 years, 20-something years. Can't complain because you're going to keep getting the same thing.
Have you ever asked yourself why these guys never took it to another level, like ran for House of Representatives, Congress, and all that? Because they can't go no farther. They only can go on the local level. They can't be a Toby Finch, a Butterfield, Shelley Willingham. They took it, Atlanta Wiggins, Lamont Wiggins. They took it to another level. These guys can only stay on that peon level. This is peon. This is a peon level they on. Once you did 8 years of this, you're supposed to be selling to somewhere else. But it's some reason why they staying, people. Think about
money.
that.
It's the people here. The people keep allowing them to do what they do. But it's coming to an end, though, because people waking up. They getting tired of the same old same. So they waking up.
And you know what? I'm going to say this.
And then you got new blood moving in this town. So it's
true.
changing.
You see Pastor Gary, he could have ran for city council. He did. He ran for House of Representatives.
And got it.
And got it. That goes to show you how far and how advanced his mind think. He don't want that little bit of stuff. Only reason why they want that little stuff because they doing some stuff that people, you better wake up.
That's right.
Well, all I got to say, people, do you spell what the rock is cooking?